Might have been in a bad state because it was open by
3,
yesterday.
2, 1.
And welcome back to the second try of the Thursday or the Best Days podcast, episode 279. 2, with the addition of the number 7, equals the number 9. And there we are. That's
And
it.
there we fucking are.
And thanks for joining us for this week's episode. That's
Dude,
it.
that's it. That's all we got time for. See you later.
Man,
You don't even have any idea.
I have minuscule amounts of ideas. Man, it's been a week.
It has been a week.
I had a week of some stuff too, so it's gonna be a week. But it sounds like your week was a week.
My week is confusing, okay? So, I have a camera system of, security cameras, right?
Yes. 9 cameras?
Yeah. So, they're PoE cameras. You're familiar with PoE, right?
Mm-hmm.
To anyone that isn't familiar with PoE, it uses an Ethernet cable that transmits data and power. Okay? Important distinction.
Differences.
The fact that they get power from that Ethernet cable. Do you know what happened to me the other day?
No, I don't.
My camera system kind of froze up.
Yikes.
And it kind of died. I don't know. Undetermined yet. It stopped working. So I went downstairs, climbed up on top of a workbench, and unplugged it and plugged it back in.
As one does.
And then came back upstairs because I've got a long ass HDMI cable going to a monitor. And it's stuck on the splash screen, booting up, right?
Yeah.
Okay. Well, I let it just chill there for a while because, it's a pain in the dick to go back and forth, and I didn't feel like dealing with it at the moment. Alright, well, nothing really was happening. So, I decided to take a Belkin Wemo smart switch with me. A smart outlet with me, right?
Mm-hmm.
So, in between the extension cord surge protector squid thing and the camera system, there was a Belkin Wemo smart switch so that I could, from my phone, click it, turn it off, give it some time off, click it, turn it back on. Okay. All right. So we do that, put that on there, nothing's really working, so I turned it off. Give it a little time out. Take a day off. Take a rest.
Bad.
18 hours later, I turn it back on and things are kind of working. They're working right. And I think, okay. Then my dad said something to me because he was looking at his phone, and I get pictures of detected motion from my cameras. They get emailed to me, right?
Okay.
He wanted that to happen, not me. I don't really give a shit about that. He wanted
them.
Did
they not get set off pseudo regularly?
It takes a lot of tweaking to get them to work right. Let me tell you. They also have personal and vehicle detection.
But
oh yeah, I have thousands of emails in a Yahoo email account. Yeah, thousands. Gigabytes.
At some point you lose the. You get numb to the. Okay, no, never mind. We're past that point. Yeah.
It wasn't for me. It's for him. During those 18 hours that the system was off, I was receiving emails from cameras. And I thought, okay, I've got some on the shed that are on their own PoE switch. All these cameras are self-addressed and have internet access, so it's not like there's ways for that to happen. I can see it, right? And then I look at it a little closer. I have emails from cameras that are connected to the DVR
That's off.
that is effectively unplugged.
Yeah, but it's like still on.
How the fuck do
Trying
I
to get
have cameras after pictures after 12 hours that these things didn't have power?
100%. It never turns off. This is built in China, and the government is
But
watching.
like, how?
It's not off. It's still like
You
drawing
telling
power.
me that there's a fucking battery in every one of these cameras? And the switch that this thing is connected to? Because there's like, it's like an internal PoE switch on the back of the DVR.
No, it's still drawing power.
From what?
Is it
The
still plugged in?
air?
Yeah.
No! It is not still plugged in. Like, it was unplugged for 12 hours.
Yeah, that's what you think.
That is what I think.
I think you think you're wrong. I think you're wrong.
So I'm just going insane lately. I don't know
Well,
how that happens.
I think it's plugged in somewhere.
It's not.
I think your dad plugged it in.
He didn't.
That's what you think. So that's a more unreasonable answer than phantom power is powering everything.
Bro, I think that my house is a super powerhouse now because it got struck by lightning.
What strands on an Ethernet cable provide power?
Fuck if I know. The colored ones.
Fucking colored. Brown and blue.
Is that one?
Brown is
solids
ground.
or everything?
Both. They're in tandem.
Ah.
They do
Okay.
data as well. Well, I don't know. I think it's obviously DC power.
Isn't it
but
like 48? No, that's phantom power.
Yeah, it's phantom power.
Yeah, I don't know.
I think blue does DC power positive, and then the ground is brown.
Yeah, I never knew that.
That's why I think those two like stay next to each other when you
Mm-hmm.
That's why you divide up the data between. That's why like the two datas get separated. I don't know if in like the B standard they're different, or A standard. I know in the B standards I think they're power.
I have to Google a picture every time I do it anyway, so it doesn't.
I know some fuckers just
me.
like memorize it, and I'm like, why?
Yeah, no. I do it like once a year.
I do it way more often than once a year, and I still don't fucking remember it.
Yeah, it's not worth it.
Nah.
Just whip the phone out, take a look, take a little peek.
Oh, I'm dealing with some DVR stuff.
Yeah?
Trying to get a new one.
Maybe me too.
The DVR I'm buying is a little expensive.
I believe it. How many? How many cameras?
Oh, it doesn't matter about cameras.
Okay.
So like the DVR itself.
Yeah. I mean, at the high quantity, you basically need a full-blown server.
At the quantity I'm doing, I don't plug the cameras into the DVR.
Sure.
It's like 128 channel, I think.
Okay.
Technical channels, but like it's weird because I can get past that. Like,
yeah,
the 360 cameras I have are 4 cameras, 4 individual feeds, 1 Ethernet port, 1 license, 1 channel. It's
it's
all
weird. Yeah.
So
I'd be curious how much throughput that is on a cable. Like, are you fully saturating a single Ethernet cable?
No. Well, they're pretty power. I can show you off stream. I can log into one and do I have? No, I don't have. I don't know what my creds are. My creds are the admin creds. I'll get you one. It shows me the bits. It shows me the bits.
If they're using the same data throughput that mine are, that's a full Ethernet cable at gigabit.
No, I just have to log. I can tell you. I can show you. But so the DVR I'm buying, it would be cheaper to buy your truck.
God damn.
114 terabytes of storage.
That's a lot.
Yeah.
What kind of loop would that be? That's probably not even that big of a loop, to be honest.
No.
I mean,
I'm
it
hoping
might
to
be
get
like
30.
I would hope. Were you saying 30?
I'm hoping to get 30 days worth, hopefully.
I don't think you're gonna.
On motion detection, I should be able to get
Oh,
those.
on motion, absolutely, you should be
Yeah.
able to.
Um.
On like 24-hour loop, I would say I would hope to get a week out of that, and that would be
Yeah.
that's like hopeful.
Yeah. No. Not that. But yeah. Big boy. Fucking DVR. Fucking chugs power. Need the special
I
special
believe
sideways
it.
plug. What? That's my fucking code. My goddamn code. Cause how long it takes me to log into everything? Too
No, but
fucking long.
I can kind of hear it right now, to be honest with you.
I'm just getting to the point where I'm starting to log into the real. I'm just getting to the point where I can log into stuff that actually matters. To like actually tell you, I just got logged
How
into
many
all this
steps are
shit.
you into now? Like 3?
Yeah. Well, that wasn't the fucking password. Oh, okay, now it froze. Password? What's the fucking password for that? Hate it. I hate this all. Hate it all. Um. So yeah, you think is your DVR up or down now? Like what's the current state of it?
I think it's down. I think
Think
it's
it's down,
I
but
think
are you
it
getting emails?
shat the bed again. Um, Let me go look. I can figure that out. Do I have that email account on my phone? I don't even remember. Where's the Yahoo email account? Nope, I don't have it on my phone. Shit. Hold
I
on.
haven't. There we go.
I gotta go to Yahoo Mail.
Now we're fucking cooking with gas. Now we're fucking chugging. Oh yeah. No, not that camera. Uh, I can stream this for you. Wait, if I stream this for you, is it gonna break everything?
It would be trouble for me to open it, yeah.
Oh, okay.
Unfortunately.
Go to you
Yeah, I'm
later.
getting emails. I got them.
Yeah, see? Is
I got
your
like
old DVR plugged in somewhere?
no, got like 25 of them today.
See? Something's plugged in, Bruno.
It's not though. Actually, it might be. So that might make sense. I can.
I'm looking at
Is it turned on? Let me go look.
I'm looking at average image size of this one 43,000 bytes. Bytes. I don't know. It's not in a fucking good.
Yeah, I don't know. Do you want to hear about
I'm not
something
doing
else?
4K.
You want to hear something else expensive?
Yeah.
So, my dad's in a wheelchair, right?
Uh-huh.
Got a new one today.
Oh shit.
Yeah.
Was this planned? Was this like a planned upgrade or a planned like obsolescence of the old one, or was it an
This is a 4-month endeavor at this point.
But like, was the whole thing like after so many years you replace it, or was it like the old one
Okay.
was in a deteriorating? Is this like a?
So the last wheelchair he got was on the insurance he had from work.
Okay.
And since then, he has gotten on the disability, so he has Medicare now.
Right. Which I assume is better
So,
for this situation, probably.
yes and no. Medicare likes to hassle you on some stuff.
I'm sure. Yeah, it's the
But
government.
recently, some things changed and got better for this situation, so it's fine and whatever, yada yada. So, anyways, but yeah, got delivered today. The whole reason for this was he wanted like it's got like a leather wrapped seat, right? And that leather was like dry cracking.
Oh, okay. So just
it was like 9 years old, like, and with everyday use like that.
No, that's what I was saying. Like,
it
might be. Is it a planned obsolete? Like, after so many years, you just kind of have to.
Kind of, but also like he wanted to get a new cushion at one point in time, and went to Medicare and was like, "Hey, can you buy me a cushion?" And they were like, "No, we didn't get that chair. We're not getting you shit for it."
Okay.
So now, even though there's not technically anything wrong with his old chair, he's getting a new chair just because Medicare was like, "Fuck you."
Backup chair.
So now, instead of a $200 cushion, they're buying like a $45,000 wheelchair.
Is he getting the off-roading tires? is he getting
No, that was not an option that got purchased.
The upgraded tread?
No, that is an option. Did not get it.
Oh. Is it an option?
It is an option.
Oh, damn.
Get the mud tires.
The aluminum rims?
I have no fucking idea what the rims
are. Is it cambered? Did you get a camber?
No, but it's basically got hydraulics. So
does
that.
Okay.
Like, so it's a wheelchair. The seat sits over the center tires, and the center tires are what pivots everything.
Right.
The seat is, I don't know if it's 3 or 4 axis seat now. The legs go up, the backrest goes back, the bottom section you sit on goes back and forward, and the entire chair raises up.
Oh shit.
It's like, it's a very sophisticated
I was gonna say, this sounds like it's fucking got a lot of buttons or triggers or toggles.
It's got a joystick for movement and then 4 two-way buttons.
Okay.
Yeah, it's a whole apparatus.
Oh, that guy was fucking shooting bow and arrow.
He was. How? Just give me fucking models.
Is this like a premium brand? I'm not big in the window.
Yes. This is the brand, I think.
Oh fuck, those got the off-roaders.
I think it's it's the F. No, is it? Is it the F3? I think it is. Proportions of this one don't look right. That seat looks tiny.
Okay. But same-ish.
Like exactly.
Okay.
Yeah. It's just they do different sized seats, and it just is throwing me off, I think.
Probably based on the person.
Absolutely. Yes.
I feel like the chair fitting right is probably the biggest.
Yeah. No, there's like 10 different sizes of seats, I think, that could be on this thing.
I'm happy that is an option. It seems like it's one of those pretty important.
Yeah. So like you've got
there's headlights?
It's got headlights. That was
am I going on the
turn
road
signals, flat hazards,
turn signals?
Turn signals.
Are these things fucking street legal?
Who knows? People drive them on the streets anyways. But like, we're talking like when he raises the chair up, he is eye level with me.
That's crazy.
Yeah. Um. So yeah,
Oh my
it's
god. Wait, if you go up a little bit, think of that fucking gamer ass setup.
there is T rails everywhere on this chair.
Okay.
When I say everywhere, I mean like it is the mounting solution for everything. The
Can he like?
headrest, the mount that the headrest mounts to is mounted on a T rail. The headrest itself mounts to the mount by embedding a T rail slot, like extruded aluminum slot that has T rails in it.
All I'm hearing is we can
On
tactical your day.
absolutely down both sides of the seat is extruded aluminum T rail. On the underside of both armrests, it
Oh
is
shit.
everywhere.
Like you remember my rifle where I got that like T rail like sit in like rubber?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's what you need to do. Fucking just like rubber in accents.
yeah. But like this is the kind of shit that that chair could do,
Shit, that's awesome.
which is crazy. But yeah. So yeah, it's been good.
I bet you that fucking thing's heavy. 330 pounds. Yeah, I bet you that thing's fucking heavy.
That I no, that's human
Oh,
weight.
user.
Um,
No, weight including batteries. 368.
three
380.
386, yeah. And those
Heavy,
batteries
heavy.
are fucking heavy.
Oh yeah.
Let me tell you.
What's the charge time?
I don't know. A lot.
I assume there was
But
gonna be
yeah.
like a battery like what or something. Like,
It's like if you took like your car battery,
uh-huh.
strap two of them side by side, right?
Yeah.
Make that one battery and then put two of them inside of it.
God damn.
Is about what it is. It's like an 80-pound battery, I think.
Shit.
And there's two of them.
Shit.
So yeah, it's pretty good. So yeah. I didn't see a price on this one. It's probably in paperwork somewhere. I might have to go looking and digging and see if I can find out.
Ah, well, it's through that system. I assume the taxpayer is getting a little bit robbed by that.
The last chair, like almost 9 years ago, was
Mhm.
37,000.
Yeah.
That was billed to
Again,
insurance. You know.
yeah, just I believe that and I don't believe that because I feel like it's all a scam and like oh I go to a doctor's office and like Madeline comes
I
home with like a stupid
I know what you
or
mean, but
Madeline
yeah,
accidentally Madeline comes home with these fucking things every once in a while. I'm sure me having this is a $10,000 like
yeah. They got GPS trackers on them fucking syringe
better not.
tubes.
This is what I used to fill up my humidor little like
Oh,
thing.
that would work.
Yeah. I think I need to refill it soon. I haven't had a cigar in a while.
But yeah,
I got
those chairs are
that's a
kind of crazy.
that is a chair. You know what's crazy?
Absolutely
We
is a chair.
we say that now. So like the 9 years ago, that a lot of that shit was probably like either not real or like the ultra premium, like the out of this world premium that you have to be
Um,
like a millionaire
it was still there. It was
as
definitely
good
still there. Yeah,
or as
no.
obtainable for a regular person. Like, or was it more like you had to have like a secret $1 million and like you knew a guy that could like get you hooked up with the secret chair guy? Or was it just like listed on a random website
So
that
it's like it's a need thing, right? So like my dad has muscular dystrophy, so like all of his muscles are kind of fucked, if that makes
yeah.
sense.
No, yeah.
So it's past not being able to walk, and it's also like grab something out of the fridge can be difficult at
Yeah.
times. Like he can't lift his arm like this. That's
Right.
not a thing he can do. And using that logic talking to insurance about getting a wheelchair way back when was like, yeah, that's something that would greatly benefit your like well-being and ease of life. So that's what kind of helped that along.
Gotcha. I just
But
didn't know if like
like
wheelchair tech in the past like 10 years have gotten like super better, and like in 10 years from now they're
I
gonna even be
think
better.
there was a boom prior to 10 years ago.
Gotcha.
I think 10 years ago was when it was popping off.
Ah, okay. So he got on the good. He was like riding the wave of
Kind
like
of. Yeah.
things were
And
getting a lot better than they used to be.
and be, before the last chair, he has bought chairs in the past, but we just went to like estate auctions and buy
Oh,
a chair
okay.
for like $100.
Got just like some, yeah,
But back then he was still more functional in his
less of a
muscles.
need.
It was still a need, but it was less. Yeah.
Right, it just a lesser need, lesser than now.
Yeah. And then decided to go through insurance and get an actual chair, and they they have people that set you up. You go through appointments and all kinds of bullshit and
I assume.
determine needs and all that.
Yeah, no, I
But like I can count the times on like one hand that I've seen a chair of that caliber out in the world.
right. I don't. Well, I lie. My mom had a couple students that had like my mom, not my mom, because she didn't have those kids, but in relation to my mom, the department she was in, she was by the time
Yeah,
like she was high school, so those kids were eight, somewhere between like 15 to 18, with like the super disabled, special needs people, like
sure.
the low enough, like not low functioning special needs that they're still like able to like live life just on a more reduced way, not reduced. The
I
ones that
understand
are
what you're saying. The
like
words can
these are the
sometimes be
kids that are like 18 and still being like fed and changed, like
yeah,
that reduced. And they had a
yeah.
couple chairs because again, they were more of a toddler level processing at like an 18-year-old size body. I think there was one kid, I think he graduated right when we were like graduated and then like did his couple years and then had to go to a home. But I think he was like in one of those super wheelchairs because it was like he couldn't do anything.
Also, that is not the top of the line chair either. Like it
I
goes up further. Like they have the ones that'll stand you up too, even.
Does his have a
Which
remote that you can control
no,
externally? Okay,
no, that would be crazy.
because I think
I'm
I think that's what that
revoking
kid
your
had.
access. I think that, I mean, you could.
Yeah.
It's just wiring that you could just run one
No,
wherever.
yeah, it just he like you had to like wheel him around.
Yeah. You can flip a switch on both of the motors and push it around, but fuckers are heavy.
Oh, yeah, fucking no.
Like, say a 200-pound person, you're pushing almost 600 pounds.
Yeah. You know who I always forget that's super into wheelchairs that's been pushing the tech? Fucking
Who's that?
Jerry Rig every guy.
Really? Did not know that.
Did you not his wife's
Oh,
you probably would have
I
known like
probably know this, but
his wife's I don't know what it is, but uh she's in a wheelchair and he like I think they made one or
I definitely remember seeing stuff now that it's like flooding back a little bit to me.
I think they either made one or they like they've done some stuff. Let me put it
Yeah.
that way. They make videos. Oh, it's the rig. That's what it is. It's like it's like an off-roading go-kart is the best way. I'm posting it right now.
Oh, I remember seeing this now. Yes.
Yeah. But I
Let me
think
see
they
if I can pull
designed
it up.
it or helped with it. They were involved,
Yeah.
I think, in some way. I just know he's like it like hits close to home, and he's done stuff with it a lot.
Yes, I definitely remember some of this now. Man, this thing does not like video. Jesus Christ.
this is this is yeah.
Yeah, we're gonna stop that. Yeah, I definitely remember looking into them a little bit.
I wish I
Like, just out of curiosity, like what they were that he was doing.
yeah.
I think those
What's
videos got very popular a couple times.
it's it's one of his like he's a popular YouTuber, and like it's a personal thing, and then it's like it's doing it like hits all the
It's a
right
good
things.
thing and it's a personal thing. It's not just for attention. The attention he's getting, he's putting into a good place.
Well, and
It's
he already
like
has
a
a
lot of those check boxes that are checked.
oh, and it fucking hits the YouTube algorithm, and it's
Uh
fucking
huh.
soars. Yeah.
Yeah.
Um, Pivoting because I just thought about it based on the whatever
Sure.
happened to your old computer?
Nothing. Why?
I was I brought it up with Fee's computer. We don't have like I love when you stream in Discord because I don't have to worry about you having to worry about sound. I never stream in Discord because I hate my sound is so fucked that I don't need to pin a volume level high just so people can hear it.
Yep.
I I think we should have a stream PC that sits somewhere that people can RDP into and just
I have
watch a
had
stream
this thought before as well.
because I an example is football. When someone wants to put up a football game but no one wants to stream it, because I think no one wants to have to listen. The person that streams it has to listen to it for the rest of the day.
Yep. Not me.
Not you, which is nice, but I feel bad always making you like stream something just so that I
I
can
know.
like not have to worry about sound.
I'm familiar. I've had this thought.
And I'm
You're
like,
not the only one with this thought.
yeah, I'm like, we can't do the server because the graphics is just
It's
not.
just dog shit.
If there was a graphics card, we might be. The VMs would always be weird. VMs are not meant to be like streaming machines.
Yeah, but even the other well, I mean, like the other server also didn't have a graphics card, but the other server ran videos like dog shit too.
Well, yeah, nothing helps.
Even
Nothing helps about our situation with it.
no,
Not a use case of servers. Now, an independently stationed tower with a graphics. Oh, are you dead? No, you still.
no, I was just still.
You stood really still there for a second. I'm like, what? Independently standing. Your that old computer streamed a lot of videos. Streamed a lot of stuff to Twitch. Actually,
It
it
did.
streamed.
It very much did. There were
It
a
always hits
lot of
me.
hours of Twitch streams.
It always hits me when we go through your old clips sometimes that like the reason we have a lot of the YouTube videos of clips of Twitch streams is because when you had to want to watch something back in the day, it's like, hey, Bernie, you mind streaming this on Twitch so I can watch at a 20-second delay?
I I honestly think that if Discord had the streaming function, I wouldn't have never streamed.
Oh, I, I'm, hello, I'm
Well,
on.
maybe.
I think you would have maybe streamed, but you would have streamed less.
Yeah,
I think there were
absolutely.
a lot of times I asked you to stream on Twitch just so I could Rocket League. Not all
Yeah.
your Rocket League, but like when you guys were
But
playing
I
stuff.
also enjoyed streaming Rocket League eventually too.
You
It,
did.
but it was like one of those things that it's like,
It was really annoying to hear you guys talk about it and not being able to like witness it.
yeah, yeah. And we played a lot of it. I have
Yeah.
1,000 hours in Rocket League.
Oh yeah. Um, what other game? I guess there's other ones. That one's the first one sticks in my mind.
Some PUBG.
Yeah,
You played PUBG though,
I did
so
play it. Damn, there's no streaming in PUBG.
what do you mean?
Like in Discord when we were playing PUBG, like we couldn't like have a stream of where we
No,
were. We like no
no.
one else could watch. It was just the four of us playing. The other person had to listen.
Yeah,
It's just again, it's a crazy concept because right now anything that
it's
like
become such a part of what we do that it's crazy to us what has
when
happened.
no one's streaming something in Discord, I feel like we're all just sitting there doing nothing.
The amount of times that there have been like 6 different streams going on is very high.
Yeah, even
Like
if just you're damn idle clicker just like idling in the background.
Dude, I love that game. I'm gonna be sad when I fucking get every fish.
Restart.
Well, like, so it sounds like the dude's getting a shit ton of suggestions about what
Perfect.
like direction to go with the game. So I'm like, let's go. You
Let's
make
go.
enough changes, I'll wipe everything. We'll start over. It's called
Uh,
Chillquarium, by the way, if you want to look it up. So it's
that's like the only
literally
type
like
of
an idle game that is
it's the
fish.
only type of single player game I know Bruno can get super into is those idle games every once in a while.
Yep.
Yeah, it's the one true solo game that he just like loves.
Yep.
Yep. Fucking goddamn macro for a venture capitalist.
Dude, I spent some time on that thing. That thing was great.
Um, and you still lost somehow. Those fuckers must have crazy macros set up after years of that game.
You dump a little bit of like real currency into it and it
Oh,
skyrockets.
okay, okay. I didn't realize it was pay to win.
It can be.
Okay, I
Absolutely.
didn't. Okay. Um,
What Nick's talking about is I made macros for Adventure Capitalist for the like weekly event. I don't know how often they do it. I had macros that would literally ascend me, buy all the things, click all the things, go to upgrades, upgrade everything, go to managers, get all the managers, rebuy everything, make sure everything's started. And all this was a click of a button, and it would just cycle and do everything.
yeah, pretty wild. Um, so it rained a lot this weekend.
It's been a shitty weekend. Yes.
So Labor Day was weeks ago. The
Speaking of, I need
unofficial,
to put the doors on my truck. It is cold
yes,
outside.
yes, it was like
I
chilly
have not
today.
driven in this weather yet.
Labor Day was weeks ago, unofficial end of summer. Um, pool people, that's when you like say, hey, pack it up. No one's really, everyone's back to
Pack it up,
work.
pack it in.
So
Yeah.
Madeline and I, of course, didn't close our pool because we were just lazy and did other things. So I'm sitting here being like, oh, if we're gonna get the first frost soon, all my pipes are filled with water. This is gonna be bad. Like, we need to do this. And a
Is
couple
it
weeks go
really
by.
that fucking close to frost already? Jesus Christ.
Probably one of these weekends, we're gonna get one of these warnings one of these fucking days. It's hitting low 50s right now, so we're like a week or two away from it being like,
You're not
oh
wrong, I
damn.
guess, but Jesus Christ. Chill out. I don't need winter yet.
Sunday is October.
I,
We are
blah.
Sunday is Spoopy Day. It is the day of Spoop. We have had snow on October 31st.
Crazy.
So, needed to fucking close the pool up. Never done
Yeah.
it before, so it's not like a
New pool. New pool, new you.
okay. So first off, we've been ignoring it and have been using it. So there's a bunch of shitty fucking everything growing into it. So Madeline like had to vacuum it. Our sand's too. We probably should have replaced the sand this spring. I didn't. I didn't know nothing about pools. So the sand always is shooting out because it's too fine. I need to get. I need to clean out. I need to replace my sand and my sand filter next year. I need it coarse so it doesn't like
Okay.
so it like locks and like connects and
Gotcha.
packs down.
Sand, of
So
course. Yep.
sand's everywhere. She need to
Filter.
vacuum that up. There was like algae growing, so we let the chlorine get out. Blah blah blah. So she has to like fix that. We like fucking triple shock it, double algicide it. Done all that for the day. Then you have to drain it because you have to take it down under the skimmer. Whatever. So we got the air compressor because I have to blow out the lines so that they
Yep.
aren't just sitting full of water. So when it freezes, my pipes
Because
don't just
that's how
absolutely
pipes blow. Yes.
yeah. So no idea how to fucking do this. Like every pump out there is goddamn different, and no two people in this world have the same pump configure. The biggest thing I can tell you about pools is that there's 1.5 billion fucking ways to do it, and every year I feel like there's new laws and new rules of how to do it differently.
Yep.
that everyone's setup is completely different.
Sounds about right.
So there's no just video like, oh, that's my pool. So whatever. Okay.
Did you buy
I
a hot dog or a hamburger?
hot dog.
Hell yeah.
Fucking long boy. Not long boy. It's 3 gallons. I don't need an air compressor for anything serious.
You don't need a 60-gallon air compressor?
I don't need a 60-gallon air
I have
compressor.
a metal tank bigger than your air compressor.
Yeah. It doesn't need to be
I
that big.
I have, they call it an air pig. It's just a metal air tank that you can,
Why?
because it's very convenient to have. It's a 9-gallon tank of air. Love
That's
it.
great. Mine's 3.
I bought it off a Facebook marketplace for like $20.
I had to find the fucking place in my pump that I could screw in the hose. The hose screw like the threaded end screws in the whole hose. So I had to like wind the hose around to screw that fucker in because there's no attachment, there's no nozzle hole. You have to screw the hose in. And then because I have a 3-gallon tank, I don't need anything bigger than that. I really don't. I could have had it and it would have been nice, but at some point I would be building too much PSI and it would blow out the lines, as in the lines would explode.
Need a regulator.
Yeah, no, I don't. I just need to air through up a line. That's all I need. I'm not trying to blow my fittings or blow. This is meant for moving water, not like compressed air. Um, cause I push it in through the pump, through the sand filter, and then out the lines in the pool.
Can I
Yeah,
what comes off of your air compressor? Like I understand there's a hose. What's on the end of the hose?
it's like a little one of those.
Is it a quick connection?
Yeah.
What you should do next time, instead of screwing on the whole hose like that, you should go and buy one of the connections, like whatever type of connection you need. You should get the other end of it, so you could just like plug in your hose to that connection instead of having to screw on a whole fucking hose.
Maybe, but that hole sits on the very bottom of my pump. And there's a special plug I need to put in it so water doesn't come out.
That sounds annoying.
So maybe, I don't know if it holds water or like
Maybe. Okay.
Again, it's a plug.
It's a more complicated problem than I thought it would be. I got it.
It's like
maybe think about getting a couple brass fittings with a ball valve. That might be a better solution.
It could,
but I now understand it's a much more complicated problem.
I say it's my pump. It's the outside of the pump where the like tube is for like collecting leaves, but it's like it's the area of which I like prime the pump and then like screw on the lid, and it's where the pressure comes.
I was just trying to jerry rig you like one of my contraptions, like for instance that air pig that I told you about, right?
Yeah, I'm sure.
So I have hose reels everywhere for air that are like those quick connection, whatever. Yeah. They're great, convenient. So all my shit runs with those quick connections. So I bought this portable air tank, and it was like, hey, you know what I don't have? One of them connections. And I was like, fuck you, you're getting one, okay?
Yeah.
So I put one on, and then I was like, okay, the way you're supposed to fill this is with a Schrader valve, like a tire fill valve. Well, that takes 6 years to do, so fuck that too. We're bypassing that. So I have, in a drawer, I have a male-to-male connection.
Fucking course you do.
So that I can hose reel into that thing and into the tank. Love it. It's great. I fill that fucker in like 30 seconds.
So, okay.
You can shoot a lot of staples on 9 gallons of air, by the way.
I am sure you can. It's a lot of air.
You just gotta be careful so you don't shoot staples through stuff. I don't have a regulator on that thing.
No. So, in context...
I'm sorry.
No, in context,
I've just gotten home side railing you so bad on this.
I've just gotten home from work Friday. I'm trying to figure out how this whole fucking system works of blowing out the lines. I finally figure out
Because
like
none of
where
them are
I
the same.
right. So I figured out, oh shit, if I unscrew this thing, that's where the hose I think goes,
Yeah.
and then I have to like let the
And
air
then
pump
water comes
charge
out.
up. Yeah, oh well, yeah. I open it and all the water fucking dumps out for like a couple minutes. I'm just like, okay, that's great. Like, let's speed this along. Like I don't need to do this. And there was another one right next to it that also was filled with water, but not what the water of the other one. So I don't know why that water was different. I don't know where the water compartments were different. Yeah, strange. Um, and then I'm like so confused on shit. I'm like, this is how I'm like, I have everything set. Apparently, Madeline turned the thing to fucking winterize, and the air was just escaping out the one little tube. I had to like set it back to recirculate after I figured that out. So I have to let the fucking air pump charge because I need about the 3 gallons worth of air to have enough air for it to like
Mm-hmm. That's why you
push
need
it
the
off.
60-gallon compressor.
I do. I so do. Um, and then like I finally get it charged up. It's air. The air is pushing out the lines under the water. The bubbles are coming out of the jets. I'm like, oh, these are awesome. I try to go screw in the plugs real quick while the air's coming out because that's
Mm-hmm.
enough. Like there can be a little bit of water in there, whatever. The
Yeah.
it's below ground, so any residual water will sit underneath the ground. It'll probably take forever to even be cold enough to freeze.
It's also, you can have water freeze in pipes. It's just the pipes can't be full. There needs to be space for that water to expand. That's
Right.
how pipes break. If a pipe is half full and it freezes, it should be fine.
I'm so confused. The plugs aren't fitting in the hole. I'm like, these are the same fucking poles we take out. She didn't fucking take out the jets properly, and I had to figure that out. I I finally got that. You know, then we have to unscrew up all the little fucking rivet things, and the
Mm-hmm.
one is more fucked. I have no idea how I'm gonna fix it, but it's just the one that it's really fucked. We had to put the goddamn cover on, and that thing is fucking. It's old. It's fucking. I don't think we have it oriented the same way they did, but I can't figure it out. The straps you can't adjust anymore. They're the dumb straps that are like, it's the metal bracket where both sides go up and under. So it's like it goes up a loop, down a loop, up a loop, rest of the strap, and you adjust that. But the straps are so like
Mm-hmm.
set in their ways that you
Mm-hmm.
can't adjust them.
Mm-hmm. And it's probably
They're
tight as shit too.
it's yeah, it's fucking it's basically set and like
Yep.
formed into where it is. Fucking just like dragging everything. Goddamn, closing this pool was. Oh, I fucking hate it every second of it.
You know, Nick,
And then it
I'm
rained all
s-
weekend, so we had to redrain it because it was fucking full of water again.
I'm so excited that somebody else, like, I'm not saying that I'm a homeowner, but effectively I am.
You have to deal with a bunch of the homeowner bullshit.
Not a bunch, basically all.
All yeah, for like you and your grandma probably. So like 2 homes worth of home.
You know what? Very good deduction.
I'm sure that
It's
thing is ready
so
to go
good to
bare
hear somebody else understand some of the shit I go through.
bullshit. Gotta fucking still have to tarp up the goddamn pump, but I really
I
don't care
think
at the
I
moment.
think you are the only one that can understand when I rant in Discord about some of the shit I have to do.
Oh, I know. Yeah, yeah, cause yeah, no one on home.
And now that you do, you probably understand all of the times that I was like, God fucking damn it, everything I touch breaks.
Yeah, everything does always fucking break. Constantly. Constant manner. It's like amazing. It's
Like, I
amazing.
avoid touching things. My garage door
Uh,
opener, I don't want to touch it. Like, you
yeah,
have no idea how cobbled together my garage door opener is right now.
I have to replace my garage door opener. I just don't want to. Madam's like, oh, you need to replace it. I'm like, I don't want to. Like, you mean we need to. I need to. I
You
refuse to
know,
do it without her.
you know those all the time you hear people saying about don't do garage door springs?
You
Like,
did them.
yeah, don't do garage door springs. You don't want to.
My mom and dad had theirs snap, but they had the double door one. So
Yeah,
like a
a
super
big
long.
one.
Not that yours
Yeah.
aren't deadly, but like I'm sure they don't get
No,
better when they double the length.
yeah. I think mine are
Um.
bigger than normal because the doors are insulated, so they're a little heavier doors,
Okay. Yeah.
but
Yeah.
not to that extent.
Right.
Dude, that was nerve wracking.
I don't have one.
Winding up an overhead door spring. That was I'm good on that one.
Yeah.
My my garage door opener. Let me think of everything that's wrong with it. Okay, the sensor stopped working, so I put new sensors in, stolen
I feel
from
like
a
I remember
different
that.
new garage door opener. Okay,
I feel like I remember this story, and you were
yeah.
like, it shouldn't work, but it does.
So garage door openers don't work without sensors, and the
Right.
sensors aren't just connecting wires together. They do weird pulse bullshit. So you need sensors. So I stole sensors from a new garage door opener that I wasn't using them because I had old garage door sensors previously.
Yeah.
And I
This is
didn't
all
feel like
ringing a
running new
bell.
wires. So I took the sensors, wired them in, and taped them together. So they're just looking right at each other like this with
Yes.
masking tape connecting them. And they're just smack taped to the side of the garage door opener. So that's one thing. I had to adjust the down pressure of it once, like how hard it pushes down the garage door opener because it like wasn't shutting all the way. And I broke that screw that adjusts that. So it like shuts really good right now.
Okay.
Like, and by really good, I mean hard as shit. So it's like, don't think about it, don't look at it, just don't touch it.
It's like
It's the only one that's left, too.
uh
Every other one has been replaced.
gotcha. It's our back door over here. Um it's a real wood door, like it's an old door from the 50s where it's boards of wood that have been like formed together to be a
Mm-hmm.
door. Yeah, well, you know what happens with like real wood when temperatures happen?
It swells and contracts, and
Oh yeah,
I
in a
bet you
90
there's some
degree
times that you can't fucking open the damn thing.
can't fucking open literally like both hands on it, like foot on the wall, you like boom. And in the winter, I'm like Madeline's like, this door's fucking annoying. I'm like, it's hot. When it's cold, it's fine. Shut up. It's fine. Right now, I'm like, oh, look at this. The door opens, closes fine. Look at that. Oh, we're gonna have to get the door replaced at some point. I don't want to fucking do it, but like,
Like you might be able to like sand it down to get it to fit better, but also that's like it's
but in the winter it'd be too short.
exactly that's the problem.
It's the summer is the issue, but the winter is just I can make the winter more of an issue.
The summer is the issue now, is what you
Yeah,
should be saying.
yeah. Um, yeah. Fucking big ass skunk. The Monday when I like said, "Oh, hey guys, I'm getting off," was like 12 o'clock. I don't know why, but I looked out the window and there was a big old like white tail up in the air. I'm like, what the fuck is that? Just a big old skunk walking right through the backyard.
Lovely.
Yeah, I
I
don't
I looked out the window today and saw 3 deer running through my backyard.
looking for that corn.
A buck, a doe, and a little, not very little, but a little something.
Yeah,
They were
well,
hopping around, running.
again, it's almost October. They only got a month. They only got like a
It
month and a half
it
or
do
2 months
be,
left.
it do be like that sometime.
Um, what else? Need a new garage. And our pantry, fucking our pantry. The most dysfunctional fucking thing in the world is our pantry.
Really?
Yeah, no organization whatsoever. It is awful. It is atrocious. Madeline has 3 fucking jars of salsa because we can't figure out that she has jars of salsa sitting in there because it's behind the like big box of rice, behind the big box of Cheerios. Like,
Yeah. There's there's a lot of method to my madness when it comes to organization of food. But if somebody else came in, it would be so fucked up if they tried to find shit, I think.
I
Like,
so
shelves in my freezer are designated by meats, but then there's also like a bunch of shit just on top of them. Like
man,
the top shelf in my upright freezer is that's beef. The next one's chicken. But then there's also like pork scattered everywhere, and then
yeah,
pantry. So pantry did an upgrade to my pantry a while ago. It's a good
a
one.
little organize it. We're getting
Nope,
organizers.
no. So my
Eh,
pantry has a light in it, right?
Okay.
Light switch. But the light switch is in the pantry, so it's like you gotta open the door and then do this little reach around thing and get the lights. Pain in the dick. So what I did was I found a magnetic like door sensor
Mm-hmm.
that you can wire 110 into. Yeah.
One.
Yeah.
Jesus Christ.
It's only good for like a couple watts, but I replaced the bulb with an LED bulb, and you open the pantry door, the light comes on.
Okay.
It's nice.
That's a pull string.
Yeah, mine was a light switch. The light switch still works. It's just only when the door's open.
Um.
It made it. It was very helpful. In fact,
Yeah.
it's nice.
Yeah. I think I lost what else, but yeah. We have to fucking. Having pets is annoying. We need to take off before we turn on the heat for the year. We need to take off all of our like vent covers and vacuum out all like the cat hair from the thing, so I'm not just
Mm.
like burning cat hair right on hot um
Do you not have a
pipes.
filter like on your ductwork by your furnace, like
Radiator.
by your? Oh,
So it's like it's not super hot. It's 120-degree pipes, but like when you have cat hair sitting on really hot pipes, it doesn't smell great.
yeah, fair.
So there's no like way to fill. You just have to take them off and clean them.
I'm just used to
Yeah.
central air kind of systems that
Whenever this furnace breaks, that'll be what we got.
maybe
No, the fucking new fucking boilers. The price of a new boiler, and
is
then
it
like
is it crazy?
it's crazy enough to think that like I want to keep buying oil for the rest of my life. And fuck no.
Fair. Oil is not cheap right now.
Apparently, natural gas is like on the road that intersects our road. They just never took it down this road.
I remember hearing about this before.
Yeah, and the
Like
neighbors across the street are like just have tanks, and they're banking on the fact that they'll take.
that they'll
Uh,
run it someday.
yeah. I don't plan on living in this house. If I planned on living in this house permanently, I would do that, waiting for the day it would happen. But the amount of money it would take to hook up this house is not money I want to spend. So
Yeah.
I'm just never gonna. Sorry, but like I'm not gonna do it for a. But again, there's not even like a hint of it. That's just like possibly one day they could,
Yeah.
because it's expensive for them. Like that's a whole nother street they have to like maintain. So I'm sure they're not like at all desired to do it. But
Yeah. I feel you.
I'm gonna get my. I want to get the attic re-insulated. I'm sitting at like I'm sitting at R11
Mm.
grade insulation. They're up to like if I got it redone, it would be somewhere in the R30s
Or 40s,
or 40s. Well,
probably.
I'm gonna double insulate. So my all my ducting is up in my attic.
Mm-hmm.
So it's very much affected by the temperature of the attic. Not
Gotcha.
very much,
Yeah.
but like it doesn't help by any means. My air
Yeah.
changer and all the things are up there.
Yeah.
In this case, what I would do is a whatever the new crumble, not like spray foam, but whatever the new like
The
fiber
shredded
cellular,
insulation. Yeah.
yeah, that, and then the rafters would get sprayed,
I think blown in insulation is what they call it.
blown in, and then the rafters would get sprayed with foam.
Yeah.
So the whole attic would be in its own like insulated heat wouldn't get in past the
Yeah,
roof,
no, I got you.
and then the attic would also, so it'd be double insulated. It'd be super insulated. The house is brick, so honestly, those that is about as good as they're about as good insulators in terms of like side of the house of heat coming in and out. It's a
Yeah,
very solid material. Whatever's on this wall kind of matters, but doesn't. On the other side of that is brick, which is just a great like holder and like
yeah, it's a barrier, and it's
uh,
a heat sink too.
it's a heat sink and it's a barrier. So like
Yeah,
I'm I know my walls. I definitely know my like that wall right there could it doesn't have great insulation, but the bricks on there just kind of balances it all out. It's not perfect by any means, but it
yeah,
balances out enough.
but it's definitely still something.
It probably gets me as close to modern homes as it probably gets me close enough to modern homes that it would be like very minuscule changes.
Yeah,
Um,
I was always amazed at how much, like my shed, I insulated the ceiling, right,
hmm
and only the ceiling.
right.
I did it for the insulation value, but also
Noise.
for noise dampening
Yeah.
because of how loud it is. Like if it's drizzling, it's like you're in a bomb shelter and
Oh yeah.
there are bombs going off outside.
Yep.
But it knocks the hots and the colds off so much out there. It's
Oh, it does.
amazing.
Yeah, 100%. Yeah. I
And
again, I
also, if I fired up the wood stove, I think it would literally rain inside in the winter from
it just
condensation.
yeah. Um, I'll be super excited for the day that this place is re-insulated because I think temperatures in here it would always feel it would be super easy to get it to a comfortable temperature, and it would be very amount of
The
little
upkeep
amount of
would
energy
be,
to maintain that temperature.
yeah.
Um, Again, it's not bad now, but it's definitely really bad insulation. And then like my AC would probably tick off like a third less if it didn't have to like already deal with the hot attic and stuff.
Yeah.
So, man, fun. It's all fun.
So, remember that book I was reading?
Yeah, you were
The,
on
the series?
six, four, five, five,
I don't
six
remember
last
what
time
I was on last week.
out of 10.
Apparently it's not 10. 10 is coming, but 9 out.
So 9 out. So you done?
9 out. Almost. I'm
Okay.
a little over halfway through the ninth book.
Okay.
Would recommend.
It's
There
on
was a
my list.
rough patch, but would
Always is.
recommend. It wasn't that rough either. Like, it was still fine.
There's always like a story or two that the author kind of goes after enough stories have been told they try to go for like they either slow down stories or they try to go for a story they think is going to be interesting, but it just doesn't work out and you kind of in their kind of line of work, you kind of just got to roll with it. Even if you don't love it or think it's the best, you kind of at some point need to move forward.
I would call it too drastic of a story change,
Gotcha.
if that makes sense.
But at some point he's like, "Oh, I have to spice it up. I need to change it all like, you know."
Yeah, and it wasn't. I wouldn't call it bad, but it's like I just love the other bits so much more.
Oh, happens. Happens easier to see in like a TV show because but like every once in a while they'll have like that one off like even like Rise of the Shield Hero had a really strong first season and then super pivoted weird for the second season, but like even people that read it said they're like, "Oh, why was season 2 was so bad. Why I don't know what they did with it." And everyone was like that Reddit was just like, "Guys, it was bad. It was bad to begin like the source
Yeah,
material was bad to begin with." Like
yeah.
they're like, "Don't worry, 3 gets better," but like he definitely like went a direction for 2 and it was the wrong like back that Terry back it up.
But like also, I have this problem, right, where when I get close to the end of whatever material I have that's out,
Just lose interest.
I don't know if it's losing interest or if it's like my mind saying I have to conserve or something. It's like,
Mine is
slow
just
down,
like
stop.
I don't want to finish. There's so many series I've never finished just because I don't want to finish them.
Um, I'm getting that a bit, and I'm trying to just push through and just finish it and be happy with it.
Hmm.
The thing that I'm realizing is that this guy is pumping out these books. I think that he started this in 2020 and has 9 books out already.
Damn.
And if I compare these to light novels, it's like 3 in a book instead of 1. And some light novels I've been waiting for like a year on already. And this guy's pumping out like 2 of these books a year.
Some
Sorry,
authors,
3 of these books a year.
bro, some authors are actually just good at their jobs.
It's crazy. So I'm like, I'm trying to remind myself that I'm going to get more and it's okay. Also, like, I think either next month or November, I don't know, soon there will be more. So, like, it's already has a release date. So it's
See,
coming.
you're already set up.
I know, but tell my fucking mind to that I can keep reading. I don't know.
Ah, whatever. I don't finish the last. I tend to not finish the last season of animes so that I can
I,
start the next season. I'll
I
start the next
also,
season. I'll start season 2 with the end of season 1.
yeah,
It wasn't until I think I just rewatched Jujutsu Crazy whatever. I
yeah,
rewatched it recently a month or two ago, and I finally watched the last episode because I knew the second season was kind of coming out soonish.
yeah.
Um, but I didn't finish. It was like the last episode or 2 episodes. I just like stopped.
Okay.
But for Shield Hero, I did the same. I saved them for the next season to do the openers.
And that I usually go back and look at them if I have finished, at least to
Yeah,
get a grasp of like. It doesn't take me long to scroll through an episode just to like, yes, this is exactly what was happening, kind of thing. So
yeah. Well, you got anything else for this week?
no, I'm good.
Well, that's good because that's all we have for this week's episode of Thursdays Are the Best Days podcast. Thanks for listening and goodbye.
See you later.